turnovers, and get to the rim, get to the free throw line to manufacture some of those points there.
And it's funny, this morning talking to Nafisa Collier, Salon the three, that's off the mark. Kyla Charles trying to keep it alive, a loose ball. Whistle's going to be called on Courtney Williams. Kyla Charles. I was just going to say, talking to Nafisa Collier, she said this might be a 60-62 type of ball game. Janelle Salon connecting from distance, two-run over the last 6+ minutes for Golden State. And Valhalla is coming alive. Williams to answer. Charles the rebound, and they're going to get a jump ball called. I asked you, could Janelle Salon rebound? It might be safe to say she likes playing against Minnesota. They go to her. Salon attacking downhill, off the window, too strong, but gets the whistle and will head to the free throw line.
In late game situations, this is where you need to execute right now.
Payne as defending champions as they host Coventry City. Arsenal, Coventry City, Friday at 3, live on USA. Salon gets her own offensive rebound. Put back does not go. Cross court. Courtney Williams works off the Collier screen. Here's Howard. Kick out back to Howard for distance. Burton with the rebound.
And immediately assigned to kick it out.
Zana Lassini, pump fake, stripped by Miles. Zana Lassini is down on the ground, holding her face. It's a 5-on-4, but it's a turnover and a takeaway by Williams. Salon in transition, lays it up and in. We are down to single digits.
Who told us that this is such a luxury for this team to have such a strong second unit, because it could be anybody on any given night, and that makes it very difficult for opponents to try to stop them every night, guys.
Inside, Howard, too strong. Tonight, Paris, it has been Janelle Salon, at least here in the second half.
Yeah, and Paris brings up a great point, too. I feel like many players that I've told the rim.
And Kayla McBride quiets the crowd just a moment at 7 lead. McBride now up to 12. Burton lines it up. That's off the mark. And Veronica Burton, 7:30 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that was a hard.
She got some strong shoulders, I'll tell you that. 10 on the shot clock for the Lynx. Williams, 6 seconds. Collier wants the post up. Williams into the mid-range. That doesn't go. Salon, the rebound. Her 5th of the ball game.
Golden State really forcing contested twos right now. They've picked it up defensively and the intensity.
Into the post, Salon. Kick out, Burton off the pump fake. 6 on the shot clock for Golden State. Hayes attacking the lay.
And this is where Golden State can't trade baskets right now. They can't afford to do that.
Corner pocket. Hayes off the mark. And it will stay with Golden State. Burton. Here's Williams, 5 on the shot clock. Williams, the deep 3, doesn't go. Hayes, big offensive rebound. But unfortunately, they're going to say basket interference as it went up through the medley. 58-49, Lynx with the lead. McBride thought about it. Shooter on shooter here. Williams kicks it, McBride. Off the mark, Hayes the rebound.
Of Kayla McBride. She comes off the pick and roll, then relocates.
Hayes, kick out, Williams. That's off the mark. Olivia Miles with the rebound. Miles behind the back. Salon. Miles.
I love it. The
To go at the fire pit in goal against Portland. Up 29. Almost blew that full lead. They won by 4 to hold on as Gabby Williams gets the foul, the finish, and will get a chance for one. Gets the three-point play. Now 61-52. Good to see Janelle Salon on the floor as Burton will get called for that one.
That's been the adjustment.
Miles works off the screen, sidestep, pull-up jumper, so smooth. Up to 20 now in the ball game.
That sidestep has been so lethal, and that's what makes her special. She doesn't force it going downhill.
Williams, kick out to Burton, attacking. Extra, one more, Salon, pump fake, goes to Zandalicini for 3, connects! Olivia, left leg injury, that kept her out for a handful of games. And since returning,
Agree that they are a fan of Olivia Miles, just the type of player she is, person, and again, this Minnesota team looks different without her in the point guard position and pushing the pace. To really capitalize.
Backdoor cut, find and finish. Howard to Collier.
A great job by Collier, just her to go backdoor.
Back to a 10-point lead for Minnesota. Zandalicini, 3 off the mark. Hayes, offensive rebound. Salon. The jumper. A silky smooth touch from Janelle Salon.
On her, but her release point is so high, makes it difficult to contest.
McBride. Wondering where the whistle was as there. Williams works off Howard. Pull up, mid-range. As Courtney Williams to give teams fits in the mid-range.
And she loves that mid-range, a sweet spot.
Hayes high off the window.
One thing they get it done defensively and they find ways to execute.
(67-59). Collier. Contact.
And now Courtney Williams back into that point guard role, which she's had to do when Olivia Miles was out earlier in the season. And that's a role she knows very well.
A 3-game road trip for the Toronto Tempo as they head into Seattle to face the Storm next Wednesday at 10 on USA. Collier got both. Back to a 10-point lead. 7 to play here in the fourth quarter. Williams absorbs the contact, gets the finish.
Is switching on the handoffs and pick and rolls, trying to take away the driving lanes.
Here's Collier, 10 on the shot clock. They go back to her, and it's deflected. Golden State, and Gabby Williams. Williams into the dribble bag, pull-up jumper. That's short. Burton, the offensive rebound. Hayes, the 3. That's off the mark as Coffey comes up with it.
Golden State's been doing.
Olivia Miles back on the bench for Minnesota. Cross court, McBride answers.
Does she just that flare screen? That's how she creates some of that three-point shooting.
As McBride of load while also having the assignment of the team's best top offensive players has been nothing short of impressive for the 5-time All-Star.
And speaking of Kayla McBride, Veronica Burton, all those fouls.
Collier good on the first. 1:43 to play here in the fourth quarter. Minnesota led by as many as 22. As he strike. Here's Williams. Burton with it. 90 seconds to go now in the fourth. Williams, the triple. Oh, my goodness. Adona, you have said it many times. You cannot count out this Golden State team.
The sense of urgency is there, and Gabby Williams gets it done from the three-point line.
Howard off the kick to McBride. Sidestep triple. Coffey keeps it alive. Loose ball, though. Zandalicini with it. Here's Williams. Hayes kicks it. Williams. Off the mark. Salon. Offensive rebound. And the putback. Chanting defense. As that's the end of the floor that Golden State,
because they scored 11 second chance points. And majority of those have come in this fourth quarter.
McBride at the line. Knocks down the first.
Burton you want to put there.
Knocks down both. Burton. Over to Salon. Salon, three off the mark. Hayes, follow, doesn't go. Comes up with her own rebound. Kicks it. Burton lines it up. That's off the mark. Coffey, the rebound for Minnesota.
And Minnesota has gotten lucky in a few possessions. They need to do a better. She's just someone who's involved in every single play on both sides of the ball.
Career highs in points, steals, and field goal percentage. Misses the first. 3-4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Hasn't returned since, but wants to be at least on the bench to cheer on her team right now. Top two teams in the WNBA going head-to-head as McBride, 1 of 2 at the line, gives Minnesota. Golden State's got to make a push. Zandalicini sets her feet. Collier with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. And Minnesota, this was a battle, Adona. They are going to take a 3-0 series lead with the fourth and final game coming on Monday in Minnesota. And Fee told us this morning, this might be a game where it's a 60-62 type of night because